on social media, you do have a lot of experiences to share. If you look at the challenges Ghanaians go through in acquiring a passport and you compare it to other jurisdictions, what is really wrong with our system that needs correction for us to have a very smooth, process?
Thank you very much. Good morning again. As you play the clip, the minister is pointing to something key that frustrates the process, and that is still the human involvement in the process of passport acquisition, right? She talks about, and rightly so, that to facilitate the process, to make it more efficient, there are all of these efforts to introduce technology, to digitalize the process and all of that. And yet there's still that human factor that, gets, in the way of the process, whether it's the changing of dates, things like that. And I think that is what makes it different from other jurisdictions, which is, the lack of fidelity to the well-established processes and procedures for the acquisition of a passport. Nobody wants to wait their turn. And there are people, as she rightly pointed out, there are people on the inside who ensure that, people, skip the line, etc., etc. Because really, the Goro boy, or the Goro person who takes your money cannot facilitate the process for you without the collusion of someone on the inside, because they do not have the Guru person doesn't have access to whatever systems is in place. And again, technology is supposed to facilitate these things and make them faster, but there's still that human hands that still ends up slowing down the process for one reason or another, and that becomes the challenge, and that becomes what distinguishes our process from the process in other jurisdictions. Yes, getting something from the public sector sometimes can take time because, you are not the only one demanding the service or in need of a particular product. And there are processes that you have to go through. But again, there are things that have been put in place to facilitate that process to make it more efficient. And unfortunately, the human factor, colludes with other persons to make it unnecessarily frustrating.
You had mentioned that this same human factor have been able to, temper with the online system such that it reduces the efficiency of that system. How do we deal with these people to ensure that, we are able to completely move them away from interfering with the system so the system can work and deliver the sort of efficiency that we're all looking for?
That's a really tough one. But I think when you find those who deliberately get in the way of allowing the process to work as efficiently as it is, and you exert punishment, I think in these cases, immediate punishment is the key. That would help serve as a deterrent to others, because we can keep introducing the technology, we can keep rewriting the rules. But if we don't enforce the rules, if we don't enforce the processes, the procedures that we've put in place, then those things would not, produce the kind of results that we expect to produce, which means that ultimately what you need to do is the enforcement of whatever sanctions you put in place against those who are found to be culpable of undermining the systems and processes that you put in place.